I want to. Okay. Yeah, I hope as long as the electricity doesn't cut, because it already did that while I was on the call. I hope to share from my manuscript in progress, A Body Makes Fire. Um, just a little story about this progress. I started working on it like officially when I thought of it as a manuscript when I was with my friend Manola, who's also in the call. So I'm really excited because it has taken like it has kept changing every year, but you know, that moment when we were writing in Fishhook together and then putting it together and then printing it out and hearing your feedback on it really gave it so much life. So I'm so excited that you get to be in this call and listen. Yeah, I was a bit nervous about reading from the manuscript. I was this morning I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna read from the manuscript. Let's forget a little bit about surviving loss. But if the electricity cuts because it's only in my laptop, I'll have to go to surviving loss because surviving loss is in my head. But yeah, so the first poem I'm going to do is titled Set Me Free. And this is how it goes. I write to the wind to give these words freedom. Here, sister, take my tongue with you and run to the light. Be careful of the blood. I had to break my voice free, but my story will be carried by your feet. Where I end, you begin. And where you end, a small girl begins. Here, take my eyes with you. They carry terror in them. Do not be afraid. These are warning shots of the evil, a collection of sins performed against us, but beyond the torture. My dreams are burning darkness, and I wish you capture this light because it was made for your eyes. Here, take my ears. They're a well of screams. They know all the waiting I've done to be heard. They're an ocean of songs sung in whispers. When you reach an open field, sing the song of your happiness with all the breath inside you. I will listen for your freedom, and I will know that somewhere the future is kind to us. My next piece is titled I Wear Mother's Bones, and this is how it goes. I fit Mama's clothes when she goes to work. I fit into the dances she had in them, into the panic of walking the streets at night, into the making of a home that would not hold. Her favorite skirt is striped black and white, with the lines pointing to her feet like a whisper, saying she must run. Her favorite blouse was blue. She was beautiful in it, before it became her mouth, swallowing her ugly along with her light. This one outfit, excused from scraping the floors and raising white children, saved for Sunday's gospel and prayers, begging God for an answer. To look like Mama is to look like sacrifice, only a corner in the room, while Baba fills the whole house with himself. The mirror says I am drowning in a skirt, but Mama's life is so beautiful, I can die in it. If Dad could tell me what made her laugh, made her happy with less, made her stay when she could run, what made her wear a blouse to watch herself drown. I want to tweak the size with a needle and thread, but she will know that I wear her life when she goes. I want to do my next piece. I'm clicking. Why isn't it going there? Okay. My next piece is Portrait of Mamelodi in the Nightlight. This poem was inspired by a jazz song by Begim Selegu, also titled Mamelodi. And it just made me realize that I've never actually written about home, about the place I grew up in and how I saw it, you know. So this is Portrait of Mamelodi in the Night Light, because I was one of those kids. I wanted to be out in the streets at night, and obviously I got in trouble for that. Um, but now that I'm older, I'm like, ah, it has lost its appeal. I don't want to be out in the street at night. So this is Mamelodi, Portrait of Mamelodi in the Nightlight. Mamelodi, you are the song of my night. Heartbeat quiet, noise decluttering my thoughts. Down the tavern, up the church, I wrote every dream I did not own with the soundscape of the streets awake. With your tempo and those who did not fear the night, fork in hand, must have given them a pot full of youth. I eat the aroma. I'm no stranger to your offerings. Your tapestry, color, and sound, prayer, and poem is a language I wish to know because you know me. You know me from inside my first word, infancy and first step, shielded from your glare. But now I'm old enough to see past the street lights. You're so beautiful, Mamelodi, chaotic in your dances. So many are afraid of you. But it is no secret that you swallow dreams. You were created to monster through us. Hide us from the cities into your belly, in four-room homes of asbestos where the smoke chokes us. Mamelodi, they did not know what they were making. You are the song of my life. Shout out to Mamelodi. Let me see what's next. Okay. My next piece is titled A Body Makes Love. I'm gonna navigate and find it. It feels so strange looking for poems. But yeah, if I had a story to tell you, this would be it. Like, you can just imagine, like, let's laugh. She's so funny. While I look, so I don't feel awkward looking for a piece for this long. um, okay, I guess I'll do a different poem if this one doesn't want to show up. And what's happening with the navigation? Okay, okay. The meeting of secrets. Silence as prayer. Even if we don't speak, the language of the heart survive. Heart bears too much. It's just blood and muscle. Cannot show you the way to your lover's door. Cannot break the meeting of your fears. Cannot clean up the mess in your mind. You close your eyes and pray it away. You trust your gut again. Silence as sacrifice. You give your mouth to someone for safekeeping. They teach it how to say your name wrong. Your tongue is a thing your mother scolds, a wood statue. Chop off this side, you'll be beautiful. Chop off that side, you will disappear. You sound like you swallowed a swarm of bees. You will not taste honey poisoning yourself this way. Silence as death. The blood remembers. There is nothing to fear. Blood moans in a body, gathers the ghost of its lovers and bleeds the memories. To love, you are meant to heal. Wash the blood that consumes affection. Give the last free will. Silence as secrets. Where is the unspoken kept? This next one. A body makes love in the kitchen sink, washing clean along dishes and pots, scraping the skin. A body makes love, vows to still find breath even in rooms where there's no air, vows to break through windows and to bring down doors until oxygen is hers. A body makes love in ways that say, I belong to myself. Even when body is crouching on the floor, cleaning a mess she did not make, like her mother and her mother's mother, all of them still called girl, refused adulthood. Body says I had to find time between being someone else's and mine. Name Play my name for once. A body makes love when it is told not to love herself, told that her life is a life of cleaning the mess of people's feet, of being the mess, told that to make it another day, she must wear poverty as perfume, stay wanting, appear begging, told to have her hands open to receive, but she must remember what she can't afford to lose before asking for more. A body makes love even when the world forgets to save some for her. Body learns to love through memory, to the soft touches of mother's hands tracing the jawline of her strength, to lines she reads in books that imagine her fairy tale, to the places that crack through exhaustion to allow her rest. To those who don't know, they think body survives by luck, but body survives because all bad days are the same. They grind the hope in your spine into dust. All the bad days grind you down. Body can move forward without hope. Body can find love if she makes some for herself. But sometimes there are friends there to offer it. They find body wanting. Body still says, I belong to myself. A body makes love. Oh, man. Uh, so many of these poems, I'm reading them for the first time out loud to people. This is Girl is Prayer. And where in the manuscript does it live? Okay, up there. Up there. Hmm? Okay. They say to the girl, your body is a temple. Girl transforms her body into a temple. They say the Holy Spirit lives in you. Girl holds up the door and lets the Spirit in. They tell her you're not your own. Girl throws herself on the ground and begs them to accept her flesh as sacrifice. Temple is church. Church is body. Body is blood. Holy Communion. When they break into the church, split the body open and drink the blood, girl is asked, when did you stop being a temple? She counts the times she believed less and cuts a line into her skin. She sees the blood and wonders where the Holy Spirit was when they ripped her bones apart. A building collapses to its feet. The unraveling looks like priests in their perfect way. It sounds like a sermon it sounds like a sermon forced into a non-believer. It looks like Bible pages next to starving children. But what is said about priests turning small girls into temples they can break into is that everyone should be forgiven. Girl swallows her wound and forgives. This next piece is titled We Will Not Rest in Peace. Huh? Okay, I'm going to it. I'm finding it. Oh, it's finding me. Okay. We will not rest in peace. The grave is listening. It is tired of swallowing, of being hollowed, dug out by shovels, void killing it. The grave is an open mouth regurgitating its ghost, never too deep to hunt the ones swinging weapons. The grave wants to revolt, to close its wounds, to stop accepting your dead, to start denying them peace. Maybe you'll do something about women killed every day if there's nowhere to hide them. If it stops swallowing, stops opening, stop hiding your deeds, then you'll stop taking. The grave remembers the names of those laying in it, even when there are no headstones, even when the debt is shallow, even if you don't bother to dig in graveyards and playgrounds and dustbins, in dark corners and open roads. The grave knows what you've done. It feels every death that drops to the ground. This is my second last piece, the one I'm gonna read. Um, It's titled "We Will Never Give Up Last" and it's inspired by a quote by Abu Nawaz. The quote says, "I've brought abundant dear and sold all pity for pleasure. My own free spirit I have followed, and never will I give up last." So this is "We Will Never Give Up Last," and this is how it goes. Every day freedom means something different from, and like, yeah, no, it's a bit of an erotic. Every day freedom means something different to me. I'm looking at you spread your joy over the couch, the velvet of your laughter pouring over fabric, this map of you. I want to journey to the top of the mountain and dive down the navel of its depth, pulling my screams, coating a room with abandon. Tonight, we close the distance that punished us. Loneliness has grown itself into tall grass. We cut and reveal ourselves. We coil and crook and crack our fingers. We are raindrops. We are storm, tucked in night. Nothing can stop us from dancing the danger, feeding the current, shocking off our shelves. We are alone now. We can enjoy the freedom we've been owned. This is my last piece. Uh, I hardly do like poems I wrote about love. Like they hardly make it into, like I hardly see them as official work. But I'm unlearning that because some of those poems are good, and then I like once the breakup happens, I'm like, bye. The poem is gone as well. So now I'm reclaiming my poems. They are my poems. They don't belong to the lovers. They belong to me. um, but this one is sort of a yearning. So I think if I can start with a yearning one, then I can start with the ones I'm like, oh, I love you. Then those ones can come back next. Like I can do them as well. But if I can do this one, I feel like every love poem can come back into the manuscript. So this poem doesn't have a title yet. Um, yeah, it doesn't have a title yet. And this is how it goes. There is a voice in me that is not afraid of begging. I hear her screaming for you. She's afraid of the loneliness and the dark. The stillness of night unsettles her, raptures a need to be held. She's hungry for your touch. She says, come back, come close the split, tie the thread, pull attached to her. The nights are lonely for you. Get throws the weight of dread out the window. This time,
Hey everybody, let me just.
I think it's you can't hear me still.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay, okay. There is a voice in me that is not afraid of begging. I hear her screaming for you. She's afraid of the loneliness in the dark. The stillness of night unsettles her, raptures a need to be held. She's hungry for your child touch. So I just had my child cry and I said child, sorry. Ooh, there is a voice in me that is not afraid of begging. I hear her screaming for you. She's afraid of the loneliness in the dark. The stillness of night unsettles her, raptures a need. She's hungry for your touch. She says, come back, come close the split, tie the thread, pull attached to her. Come back, the nights are lonely for you. Come, claim the blood that is forming in the pelvic. Come, where she is, it is always night, yearning, always devouring pride, knees shattering like teeth in the cold, desire breaking into emptiness. The further time moves from your parting, the softer she remembers you, drapes your name in simple romance. She begs, voice frail with want, chooses to forget the ghost of your love story, throws the weight of dread out the window. This time it will work. This time we know what we need. And this voice is thirsty for your voice, wants to laugh with you, thirsty for your touch. She forgets how deep we've cut into each other. All she sees are good days, rolling into other good moments. She doesn't remember our fights and she won't count how many times you've told me you hate me, or how many times I packed my bags, or how many times you've slept on sour graves, or how many times you stopped talking, or how many times you've dirtied the walls with insults, or how many times you forget we were lovers. She's dangerous, this voice. I don't trust her. She will bend herself for your touch. Thank you. Thank you for listening tonight and for the invite.
That was so beautiful. Are you sure you don't want to perhaps bless us with one more love poem or another one there? Because I really, really enjoy your writing.
Thank you.
I mean, I
I don't
feel
have
the
a
need.
lot of
Maybe just one more, you know?
maybe just yeah. Okay, I think there's one more called Yearning.
Mm.
Where is it? Okay. Okay, it's up. Eh? Yeah, it's up there. Okay. Um I can't believe this. I'm like, love poems.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this one is also a yearning piece. But I think once I get over it, I'm gonna bring into the manuscript poems about that are beyond, go deeper beyond the yearning. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Where is it? Yeah, sorry. Oh, one up. One up. Okay. I guess it speaks back to the poem I just did. This is titled The Times I Yearned. 1. You crawled back through the space you left. I've been waiting for you, with excuses to feel your love again. 2. You picked up the phone. You were silent. I was sinking into my skin. I cannot be touched. I was on fire. You do not call back. I'm patient. 3. My friend tells me there are better ways to be. There is no Bible. There's no reward for suffering. Someone can hold my hand, and that will be enough. 4. Through the damp, through the mud, look at the mockery I've made of myself. On the floor, I'm the mess. 5. At the back of a mirror, under the table, in the grave or the bed, in the kitchen sink, in the walls, in the silence that strains the voice, I am crying. It is hurting me. 6. This love is leaking to me in years, yet it feels like drowning. I am not enough of the fate. I'm not enough of the pain, but I refuse to hold it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.